What's up everyone, it's Aaron from Rudy Visuals, and in today's video we're reviewing the Synco G2 wireless microphone, which is the new and improved successor to the G1. Now the audio for this review is being recorded with this right now using the provided lav mic, so hopefully this gives you a good indication of the kind of quality you can expect from this $200 mic kit. Now for that price you get 2 transmitters and 1 receiver, but you can also get a cheaper kit with 1 transmitter for only $130. Now before we get into the review, full disclosure, this is not a paid or sponsored review, but Synco were very kind enough to send this in to us for review for free. But as always, all thoughts and opinions are fully independent. But regardless, a big thank you to Jelaine specifically at Synco for sending this to us. So I think at this point we all know the benefits of having good audio quality for your videos. I don't really need to go into that here. However, one thing I do want to stress is how convenient and useful it is to be completely wireless and not be constrained by cables, especially if you're out and about filming on the go. This is especially beneficial if you vlog, you make YouTube videos, or you create videos for work. There are a few different options out there now on the market, and we've reviewed a couple of these on the channel before, but the Synco G2's pricing makes it quite a bit cheaper than some of its competition, like the Rode Wireless Go 2 or the Hollyland Lark 150. So here is the box. Let's get it opened up and show you what we have inside. So you have your user manual firstly, and the actual microphones, it comes in this very nice carry case. This is a great way to keep your microphones protected. So inside we have, in this particular kit, we have 1 receiver and 2 transmitters and a selection of different cables here, which actually I have used before, which is why they're a bit messier than usual. So we have our way of charging all 3 of the units at once. So very useful USB-C like daisy chain thing here. 2 lapel mics included for both of your transmitters. Got a couple of 3.5mm audio connectors, so this is for connecting into your camera. There's also 2 windshields, so these can be applied directly onto the microphones. And lastly, there's a little reset switch. It looks a bit like a SIM card thing that you get with a phone, but it's literally to reset. And that's pretty much everything in the box. So first impressions in terms of like the build quality, they are plastic, but they do have that kind of like nice soft touch plastic. They are also very compact and very lightweight, only weighing at about 39 grams per unit. To be honest, you don't really need these things to be built like tanks as long as you treat your gear with some level of care. I definitely appreciate the lightness, and the size makes them very easy to conceal and not stand out too much. Setting up and pairing is super easy after turning them on. They pretty much pair automatically and everything is very straightforward. On the receiver, there's an audio out port and a headphone jack on top to connect to your camera and to plug in headphones for audio monitoring. There's also a USB-C port and a button to switch from mono to stereo on this side, and you can control the gain for the 2 transmitters on the other side using these buttons. On the transmitters, the built-in mic is placed at the top, and on this side we have your mic input for your lav mic, USB Type-C and mute button, and on the other side a reset, low pass filter and a manual pairing button. Getting everything set up is super easy as they do pair automatically like I said, and one of the big upgrades over the G1 is obviously the little TFT screen, which lets you very easily see your settings, your recording mode, audio level and battery levels. The low cut filter can be used if you're in a particularly noisy environment like traffic or there's wind, and you can also use the included windshield to help with that as well. The 3.5mm audio output means you can pretty much use this with any device that has a mic input, so DSLR, mirrorless, camcorder, smartphone, tablet, you name it. And you can use the mics built into the transmitters. So this is the audio with the lav mic, and this is what the audio sounds like using the built-in mic in the transmitter. It's definitely not bad, you could definitely make do with this. But I think for your voice work, you're probably better off using the actual lav mic as well, as I find the audio quality is much better using the lav mics. For the range itself, this has a maximum range of 150 meters with line of sight and 50 meters non-line of sight. So let's go test that out really quick. So I'm going to measure the distance now. We have a little walkway here. I'm going to measure about 150 meters maximum and see if the audio is nice and clear. So that's about 50 meters now. Hopefully the audio is still nice and clear. I'm getting a thumbs up from my cameraman, so good. Back the microphone, the receiver. But if I'm facing the front, it should be okay. So I say that's about 75 meters or so, and yeah, still getting a signal. I'd say that's probably 150 meters. I am seeing the signal bar moving. I think there's very few use cases where you'd need more range. It also has almost zero latency, so if you are monitoring the audio in real time, you shouldn't really notice any lag whatsoever. So this makes it very usable for like live broadcasting as well. I also love that this comes with this 3-in-1 USB Type-C charging cable, so you can charge all 3 units at once. The batteries are built in and take about an hour and a half to fully charge, and I was able to get about 7 to 8 hours of battery life, which I think is more than enough for most use cases. In the last couple of weeks, I have done some freelance work that involved interviewing people, and I have to admit, using these made it so easy and super simple, especially with the 2 transmitters letting me shoot 2 people at the same time and get consistent and high quality audio. And I think this is where wireless microphones are so good. They're really good for interviews, for like journalists, vloggers, YouTubers, content creation, live broadcasts, podcasts. They're gonna be awesome for that when you need multiple people speaking and you just wanna use one audio solution. And the price is very reasonable, and as you've heard, the audio quality is very comparable, if not better than mics that are even more expensive. So if you're looking for a budget-friendly wireless mic solution, then the Synco G2 is pretty much a no-brainer. So if you are interested in picking one of these up for yourself, there are links in the description, so definitely go check those out. That's gonna do it for this review. Hopefully you found it useful. If you liked it, give it a like, hit that subscribe button if you wanna see more, and follow us on socials, all that good stuff. I guess I'll see you on the next video. Thanks again, peace.